What's up, gamers?
There's only one place it could be. Only one
My
place.
butthole. My large cavernous anus.
That's where they stored the body.
The pool.
But I was in the pool!
The kitchen. They cooked it in
probably
the
kept
burger.
hidden in the bio lab.
They fed it to the leopard.
You mean on
The leopard.
floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue.
A morgue?
So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Proof that shows that the body was carried. It's the tarp.
It's the yarp. It's the yarp. It's the yarp.
I
Yarp.
got it!
I got it!
What
Yarpster.
makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean, motherfucker? You read case files for fun.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
I'm sorry, some animosity's coming out tonight.
Fuck Byakuya.
Yeah.
All my homies hate Byakuya.
In fact,
Some
there's a whole
animosity's
stack
coming
of
out tonight
tarps
for the
just
entire
located in there.
cast. This is the airing of the
So when
grievances.
the
Fuck you,
killer moved
Sakura.
the body to the garden,
I don't know what you
they
did.
must
but
have
fuck
grabbed
you.
I don't have a
to wrap
single
it.
unkind word to
Yeah,
say about
that's
Sakura.
fair.
then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess.
I think Toko's about to change teams.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up
I was
about
waiting
it,
for those
wouldn't you
moments where
say?
it's like, oh no, you just freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency.
Yeah, there's one extra
so
body.
major it can't be overlooked.
Consistency in Biolab. What are you talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La la la
We're
la
gonna have to do a bullet time battle.
Such
With
a child.
Monokuma.
Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. Consistency in Biolab. What are you talking about?
la. Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one
What a piece of shit! What a piece of shit!
One thing.
thing? What do you think I'm talking about?
You wet the bed since you were in 5th grade.
Family.
What?
He's fucking with you. What? He's just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
What does his dad look like?
What do you mean?
He's just got this vibe.
So
What-
what do you
Ah!
Are
What
you
vibe?
Sure your
I don't know.
family's
His
still
eyes were
okay?
like wide. His mouth was open. It was the opened mouth.
He's
smile
happy.
with the teeth.
He
Like,
was happy. He was happy for his son.
It's just
Don't tell me you've never seen our dad
Why are
smile.
you bringing that up now?
I've seen it rarely. That makes it sound like our dad's sad. No,
No,
he
he's-
just doesn't. He's a stoic man most of the time.
You know what? I would describe our dad as stoic.
Your mom, your dad, your
Look at Ellie!
sister.
She's
Look at her.
smiling.
Yeah.
This happened
going,
to
Oh
Yeah!
yeah, your family's probably
I love
dead.
Your family.
you.
Are they
really
skeletons?
safe as you
No,
might
they're
have
probably
assumed?
not safe, motherfucker.
Stop talking about that.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
He's just fucking with you.
Oh yeah.
I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me.
I just got a creep.
He's just saying that because he knows we're getting closer to the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency. Yup. Bullet time battle with
It
Monokuma.
has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. Yep. It's time to fucking bullet time battle. Let's
Okay.
do this.
Don't fuck it up.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? sure about this? Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
Lights.
Lights. There we go.
Yeah, why didn't you flick through 'em first?
Because I thought it was secret.
Nope.
I should have flicked through them.
You did it though.
The
Yep.
inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking
You're making
about?
him freak.
What
You're
about
making
the lights?
Monokuma.
Monokuma's
freak
freaking the fuck out,
out.
motherfucker!
Not quite as good as when Byakuya did, but
Biolab
Yeah.
also acts as a
I read
morgue.
Morgue as sub.
So we've had duels against Byakuya and Kyoko. I was not expecting us to have a verbal
Oh, no.
battle of wits with
you
Monokuma.
have to. This is a boss battle against Monokuma.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is
And as part of
against
that,
Monokuma.
A giant
Yeah.
refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's
We are on Ben Shapiro's stream right
We are
now.
finally Ben Shapiros.
Yeah.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light
What
would
if-
For the
come
sake of argument,
Let's say
you tried to fuck my wife.
no. Let's say for the sake of argument, I did fuck your wife.
No.
That's okay. Spoilers, vague spoilers for No More Heroes 1, a game that is over 10 years old. No More Heroes 1 is one of the greatest games of all time because you get to look at the final boss and say, yeah, dude, I fucked your wife.
You fucked your twin brother's wife.
It's so fucking good.
It's amazing.
That game rules. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
In other words,
In other
if the blue
words.
light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Should be on is
10.
10.
I got it!
You're getting held back.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
That's looking kinda sussy, hero.
Suspicious? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right, that's the key to solving this mystery. Leon,
Leon.
Sayaka, Junko,
Leon.
Leon, 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 then Leon, and then Leon, then Leon.
Leon committed suicide.
Yeah, it was really sad. Then Leon.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
What if it was 11? Would that be fucked?
But according to the lights in
Well,
the
hold on.
lab, only
Would
9
make sense.
people were being
You mean if there were 11 lights on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucked up.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No, no, God,
The
no.
mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
No, you fucking, no.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then whose body disappeared?
It may very well be
Yeah.
that none of them disappeared.
Thank you.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
It's very simple, except it's not. It's actually very convoluted.
You know, it's bodies of murders. More murders of victims. Why is that? Why would it take for that to make sense?
Okay. Only 9 murders took place.
Or the same person was killed twice.
No, it's only 9 murders because they
guess.
They grabbed...
It's certainly not the middle one.
Yeah.
9? No. Yeah, it's...
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's supposed to make you realize that's
Oh,
the only way
right.
this could happen is because one person was murdered twice. Because there were 10 murders.
Right.
I
Same person was murdered twice.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Oh, yeah, because they're counting Mukuro as a murder.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
Killed twice? Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered. And then murdered again.
I love that line so much.
It's so good.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is
I'm
what
glad
happened.
Kyoko isn't a twist villain.
Yeah, me too.
I like her.
Sounds like
Because she
you're
seems
already
like the most
convinced.
obvious twist
Can you
villain
tell us
either,
who was
ever,
killed twice?
at the beginning of the game.
It was Mukuro, of course.
Yep.
Before she was killed as Mukuro.
She was killed as
Kusaba,
Junko.
She was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else.
That's not
Making
crazy
Monokuma
talk. This is
sweat.
crazy talk.
Besides, who could that someone else even have
It
been?
was you, Junko.
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional. Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kawata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
It's so... Yeah, the wounds all over the body.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed
I
as?
think it's Junko Enoshima with Monokuma file number 5 because it talks about the injuries.
Junko Enoshima?
Oh my fucking god!
No, it doesn't talk specifically about her injuries. It just says there were other injuries.
No, it says there were other injuries that were sustained. There were several injuries covering the body.
Who is this someone
Okay,
else
so
that
it's-
Mukuro was killed
Junko
as?
Enoshima with her
Was it
injuries.
Yeah.
Sayaka, Maizono, Junko, Leon,
Okay.
Chihiro,
This
Manga,
setup is good.
Hifumi,
This trial
Celestia,
fucking sucks.
Or maybe... No, there's no way anyone
This
was
trial
murdered
sucks. I'm
twice.
sorry.
Setup is amazing.
The setup's great. The trial sucks.
Who is this someone else that was it? Sayaka, Maizono, Junko, Enoshima?
There we go.
There we go. Okay. If it turned out you had just had to do it in the other order, I would have flipped my shit.
Yeah.
Junko.
It was Junko.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Mukuro and Junko swapped places.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
I remember a few
Mukuro
episodes
died
ago,
from a number of
I
wounds across
jokingly
her
said
body.
that the mastermind was Junko.
Yeah. And I just sat there. I had to put on the best poker face.
Yeah.
Because
When
I
you
was like,
compare that to the stab
first
wounds
fucking
Junko
guess.
suffered,
I said it as a joke because I was like, no, she died like second.
Yeah.
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long.
And that's
before
the
being
deal with the
dragged
press-on
out.
nails, which I can't believe nobody brought those up.
Only this time, it was
'Cause
presented
why the
as the
fuck
corpse of one
Would the
Mukuro
Ultimate
Ikusaba.
Soldier be wearing those?
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
Because Junko's still
It
alive.
means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that.
No, it's fucking...
It's Mukuro. She took Junko's body
Nah, I was...
and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro. But can we really believe that?
I don't believe that.
No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikasaba is still alive.
The tattoo.
This little injury, profile, and fuck. Those are 3 things that have very similar information.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
I think Mukuro Ikusaba's profile talks about the tattoo.
No, because
No, it talks about the tattoo.
I don't know. I
Why
can't
doesn't it?
remember the specifics, so you go ahead.
The body we
I'm gonna run through this one more time so that I can
Then she's
hear
still
what
alive.
Makoto said.
That's right. So the mastermind's...
What do you say, Monokuma?
For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible? No. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Mukuro's fatal injury. Monokuma file number 9. Yeah,
Okay, you were right.
No, that's wrong.
that's wrong.
Wasn't sure if it was profile or Monokuma file, but it was profile.
Yep.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements
Oh, 'cause of the
are
measurements.
consistent with her records.
Right.
Right,
But they're also
Kiriko?
the same as... But that's non-canon that we looked that up.
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals
She was
were
5'7".
31, 21, 32.
Oh.
Everything in her profile is
So it's
consistent with
slightly
that course.
different, but they're
And
just
then there's
right
the matter
enough
of
to
the
pass for
Fenrir
each other.
tattoo. So
Well,
there's
no,
question it's
they
her.
did say 5'7" earlier.
Oh.
I wrote it down.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be.
Junko.
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 Yeah.
Here's my answer.
Yep! Fuck yes!
Junko is still
I
alive.
fucking called it!
You called it!
I called it
You
so
used
hard!
evidence, you used your knowledge of
All
Junko's
right.
popularity, you used everything,
So-
and you fucking guessed it.
So,
Well done.
you know all of the evidence that I had, all of the information that I had outside of the game to determine that it was Junko. Oh, also the fact that you said that it was the worst kept secret. And I was like, well, I don't remember hearing about anything. So then I was like, well, I mean, Junko's really popular, so it could be her, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you say I had that spoiled?
No.
Okay.
You had information that
So
a blind playthrough wouldn't normally have known. You had little hints, but you did, I would say, that was all you.
Fuck yeah.
You figured out the culprit.
I've solved this mystery.
Are you sure about
Are
that?
you sure about that?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very
She had
eyes.
makeup on. That was
If
Mukuro.
Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of
That's why
charade.
you're covering up all the faces because of the eye color. The eye color probably doesn't fucking
You
match up.
yourself confirmed
Oh
she
my
was dead,
God.
Did you not?
You mention it.
Yeah. So this was what threw me off.
Yep. She
I
was
rewatched this, and it's like, no, she's absolutely dead. But she and Junko had a plan, and Junko lied to her. That's why she was so shocked when she got impaled by the spears.
I did check, and I can say for sure
She was dead.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko
Yeah, that was
dead.
Mukuro.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be...
No.
You're withdrawing your
No!
Come on, guys. Don't let Monokuma win.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
Come on, Kyoko.
Somebody please, like,
They're gonna.
yeah.
This case hasn't been
Okay,
decided
thank you,
just
Kyoko.
yet. Oh? You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Fuck no.
Huh?
No, of course not.
Oh, these
There's
are
no
fucking
way
bad.
I'd give up that easy.
Fizzle. They're still working though.
Okay.
Just
That's
fizzle.
all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor
No,
story.
it's Junko's body.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Or Mukuro's body.
The opposite direction?
Excuse me.
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it.
So I'm I'm fairly sure that's Mukuro.
Still, if she were alive somehow, it means that Junko's not the one
Yes.
that died. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she was some sort of trick.
Yep.
Hangman's balls.
Body double?
Body double. Nope. Replacement. Replaced.
Replaced. There we go.
Yay.
Now
They
I
might be
understand.
easy, but at least they're quick.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
only Hangman's
What if
Gambit
she
that I would say
switched
was
places with
terrible
someone
was
else?
Schizo.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense.
Because, one, it's not schizophrenia. Two, it's pretty offensive.
Yeah.
Like, it's... The Toko as a whole, like, I would say isn't great.
Yeah.
But that one was really bad.
Switch places?
But yeah, the rest of the Hangman's Gambits have been
That's right.
fine.
Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing,
But I'm gonna give my opinion anyway.
that had to be Junko who got
Why?
stabbed,
Why?
right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Junko was late that day.
Right when she was about to die?
Yo,
Like she
Jutsu.
used some
Oh, that'd
kind
be
of
fucking
ninja
sick. She turned into a
replacement
log.
technique?
Yo.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Some way, I need to figure out when it could switch. We switched at the beginning.
I got
Yep,
it.
I got it.
Two of them may have switched places
Oh!
from the very beginning.
That could have been Mukuro from the start.
Yep.
From the beginning?
Yes.
Oh my
From the
god.
moment we first
There's a
met.
line early on when Makoto's like, you look kind of different from your covers. And then she's like, oh, that's Photoshop.
If
Fuck.
that's when they switched.
That's
That's really good.
I catched on to
then
some
they
of those,
wouldn't
I
have
didn't
had to
catch on to
switch
that
at
one.
the moment of
Well, I
death,
didn't catch
right?
on to it until now.
And I'd forgotten about the whole body double.
After
All I knew
the
was
one we
that
saw at that
Junko
point would
was
have
the
already been
Junko.
Mukuro.
Yeah. Junko is the master
Junko is
Muko. The Junko
Hold on.
mind.
So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
So this is why she's popular.
Yup.
Then we'd already met her?
Yup. This is why she's
A
like by
normal
far the most
conversation with
popular
her.
Danganronpa character.
Because she's fucking evil.
Yup. Because she's evil,
When we
She's
first
evil.
met,
Yep.
none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
Because I was like, what? I mean, Junko's cool, but like,
We never would have known the difference.
Like there are a few.
do people like her because, like, for the same reason that they like Spurt the Kobold, who shows up for one episode and immediately fucking dies?
Yeah. Her
Like-
neck is so
That
long
would
as well.
easily allow
Yeah.
the two of them to
Well, I
switch places from the
I was
very
like,
beginning.
okay, the deal might be that like a lot of teenagers and like I don't know young adults see this and they see Junko's style and they're just like, yes, I want that, because that I feel like that happens a lot with like fandoms.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo
Yeah.
like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation
Yep.
or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
This is a good twist.
Plus,
Yeah, it's
there were
really
the fake
good.
nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met
Yep.
for the first time.
She just forgot to take the nails off.
If she really did use foundation.
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible
If
is
you
because the
if
two
you
of them were
rearrange the
working
letters in
together.
Monokuma's name, you get I'm Junko.
Yep.
So Mukuro,
Junko
the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say
Yep.
that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
There were two detectives.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
Refuses to admit it, but trying to see what's all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. First time was during our latest investigation.
The group photos?
Yeah, because Junko was being blocked. Oh, keep him from seeing.
Oh,
Tape.
right.
I got
There
it.
we go. Okay, okay.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
How did he embarrass himself if he was just like thinking about it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's- I mean-
He was taking a while.
Yeah,
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently
that's
turned off.
that's not a legitimate complaint. That's a game balancing
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I hate the people who are like, "Why is this here? It doesn't make sense." It's like it's fucking balanced.
I-
It's you're playing goddamn video game.
I point those things out because I think they're funny. They're
Yeah.
not genuine complaints.
The people who do them as genuine complaints, it's like, okay, so you want the game to be worse?
Yeah, it's when I do them as a genuine complaint, it's usually followed up by "this is fucking garbage," as you can hear during the parts of the trials I don't like.
Of course, Matt, the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
What
the
the-
heck just fucking?
What the fuck just...
What the fuck? What are we fucking? Ah!
Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that.
Because I am the president of the
because you
United
didn't want me to
States.
see the real
Michael.
Junko, did you?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. If
Eye
everyone
color.
was in that video, of course Junko would have.
Not just eye color, her face could be
Oh, yeah,
completely
her face could be
different.
completely different.
Because we've never seen the real Junko.
Oh, yeah.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it
What if
would
she
have
looks like
totally
Steve Buscemi?
obvious that the Junko
That'd be
we met
awesome.
Was an imposter.
Imposter from a mom!
Is this game a ripoff of Persona 5?
Yo, Danganronpa's great, but it really lacks some of the soul that Persona 5
Some of the heart
has.
of Persona
The heart
5.
of... So
Okay, you know
you
what,
saw
Ellie?
That bit of the, you
Yeah.
saw that line from that fucking movie
Ellie.
as well, right?
Ellie, you know what?
Or not interview.
You can laugh all you want about, like, people, fucking, like, saying, like, I wish that they would add, like, dating sim elements to SMT. But if an SMT game let me date Apsaris,
Dude, that's super fair, except that's a weird way to pronounce the pieces. But I totally get this.
Danganronpa.
Dang it, we're just talking.
Danganronpa.
Monster fuckers.